6 photographers are competing for a chance to win over $25,000 in cash and prizes. Today's challenge is motion. Are they up for the challenge? Let's see what they can do.
I want to do something dramatic. We'll see what happens.
Hey Siri, set timer, 8 minutes.
I think everything went wrong.
I'm gonna start by saying, what the heck?
Today, 1 photographer is going home. Who will it be? Welcome to the Creator Series. Today we are here at the Abbott in Kansas City. Competitors, today's challenge is motion using the Canon R5. At stake for the series winner, over $25,000 in cash and prizes from Canon H&H Color Lab, BackgroundTown in Westcott. Remember, you'll have 8 minutes to complete your challenge today. After you complete your challenge, you'll hand me your card and return to the lounge. Once every competitor has completed their challenge, your cards will be returned to you and you'll have 30 minutes to edit. And finally, the challenge winner will hang in the H&H Wall of Fame. Today's challenge is motion, and the winner of today's challenge will take home an 11x14 Edge Fine Art box with 10 prints valued at over $250. Things are getting tight. Today's model is Christina Lynn, so good luck, and let's see who goes first. What do we got? What do we got? Who's going first? You? It's a family show. Number 1. I don't know if that's good or bad. How you feeling about number 1?
Not good.
Who goes last? Who got number 6?
Chris.
All right. I want to talk a little bit about what H&H is giving away to the winner. It is the Edge print box with 11x14 prints that can be either mounted or matted. And these are just absolutely stunning. So they're finished in the back. This is a Brooklyn box, which is part of the South Tour Cincotta album box line, but we now have it with the matted prints. And it's this crushed velvet, custom material on the outside, magnetic closures. If you're a boudoir photographer, this is the perfect product for your client because it allows them to have some discretion. It can be discreet, it's out, it's in the bedroom, something to that effect, it's hidden. This is also perfect for wedding clients where they can have their favorite picture to display and then have the rest in the box, and they can rotate that, it can be on a bookshelf. And so this is that perfect product that's available for them. The Edge print boxes are the perfect complement to your studio offering. They're clamshell style, magnetic closures, and wooden edges around the box. This is one print box that will stop people in their tracks. You can completely customize it to match your images. Pick the same colors and fabrics or opt for complementary colors for maximum impact. Want a chance to win H&H's featured product today? Go down into the description, click on the link, and head over to our website. There, you'll enter to win, and every week, someone will win the featured product from H&H.
I am thinking maybe something like she's stepping forward. She has a great outfit. Hey. Let's see. I'm gonna try to figure it out.
All right, my amateur, what lens are we going with?
Holy crap.
Are you thinking full body or are you thinking?
I'm thinking full body.
So why not go with the 50mm 1.2?
Oh, that's my favorite lens.
That's your jam? So what are you thinking for light?
Either these two.
2 light setup?
What about this one?
Sure, you wanna go large
I
octa?
want to do a large octa because I want more
Softer light, bigger
softer light.
Then let's go with the 3.4.
Let's go 3/4 and an octa first.
Okay, let's do that.
I'm torn between Poppy and Lux Olive. Okay, I want this one. Oh no, I want some with texture.
Come on, tick-tock.
Okay, TikTok. Okay, let's go with Fall Star.
Fall Scarlet from BackgroundTown. So let's go with this guy. You had a bunch of trepidation on that choice. So we've got this main light. You want to get that dialed in, take a test shot to make sure we like it.
Come over just a hair, baby. Oh, no, you're fine.
Hey Siri, set timer, 8 minutes. It's getting serious now.
Give me some movement like you're doing. Gorgeous. And then when you move, oh yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Details. 3 minutes.
Come back in, come back over.
There we go. 1 minute.
3.
Oh, I see. Yeah, tell me where to put it.
Put it just right here, right in front of the camera. 1, 2, 3.
Got to get your timing right. Show me what you got so I can adjust. Give this up, it's not working.
Okay.
Get the hero shot of her in motion.
So can you do this?
I like that better, it's pretty good.
1, 2, 3.
Time.
Thank you. I think I did fair. She was amazing, beautiful. Doing emotion is not as easy as it looks, so practice at home. But it was great. Let's see what I get.
All right, give it up. Not easy going first. Not easy going first. All right, who's number 2? Let's go, Laura. Come on.
She's in this beautiful red outfit. I'm gonna do red gels because I'm gonna do red on red. And then we're gonna do a whole bunch of ballet in this outfit. So I hope she's got her dancing shoes on, which it looks like she's got cowboy boots on. So this will be interesting, but we're gonna get it.
All right, what lens are we going with?
We are gonna do the 85 again.
85, perfect. What are we thinking for lighting for this challenge?
So I'm gonna gel the background red.
So if we're gonna gel it red, are you thinking it's gonna be white or?
No, I'm gonna go dark.
Gonna go dark and then throw a red color on it?
Yep.
Okay, so I will get something different to throw color. What are we using for your key?
We're gonna use the Octabox.
Octa, perfect, okay.
Fall Scarlet.
Hey Siri, set timer, 8 minutes.
So we're gonna cross over foot. Yep, just like that. All right. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. We're gonna do one more just to make sure I got it. 1, 2, 3.
Really love what you're doing, right? You're getting a lot of motion. So now, conceptually, you know you're in the right headspace. Details. So focus on the details. Composition's gonna matter when we get to final. Expression's gonna matter. So don't get all caught up in the motion, which you're doing, because you're there and you're there very quickly. Let's nail this and get expression and composition right, okay?
Very seductive. I want. Yeah, yep, I love that. Love that.
Okay. Time.
I'm not sure exactly how I did, but I love what I've got in here so far. So I can't wait to get to the editing process because we did a lot of really cool flippy things and lots of fringe moving, and it's very exciting. So can't wait.
All right, let's talk about the glass today that all the contestants seem to gravitate towards. It's the Canon RF2870. This is actually in my bag and is a favorite all-around lens. Not necessarily something I'd come in tight for portraits on, but if you're doing anything full body or mid shots, this 2870 gives you nice range where you don't necessarily have to move your body so much, but you can kind of zoom in and out and get a really nice full body portraits and mid shots. But the other thing worth noting here, of course, is its speed. At f2, it is just chef's kiss of glass when it comes to your portraits. You're gonna get these milky looking portraits when you shoot them wide open. So very versatile, works in low light, but you will pay the price in weight. So this is not a light lens by any stretch. Of course, to get that f2 and that kind of mixed range of 28 to 70, you're gonna pay the price in weight. But depending on who you talk to, it's definitely worth it. Good job.
Thank you.
Proud of you. All right, who's next? Who's number 3? You ready, Tabitha? Sporty Tabby?
We're gonna make some motion, right? Obviously she has the fringe on her gloves, so I can't decide if I really want to go up close and almost just grab those spinning right there like that, just to kind of have more of like an up close white shot, or if we want to do full body motion, we're just gonna kind of go with it. I know we only have 8 minutes, but I'm hoping that I can get a couple into this, so. I'm at a loss today.
All right, Tabitha, what lens are we going with?
28 to 70 again.
2870, all right. Is that your favorite lens?
I think so.
All right. Let's grab some lights. Tell me what you're thinking.
I mean, I know that I need a beauty dish.
Okay, so we'll go with the Manny Ortiz Beauty Dish.
Let's go ahead and go with that right here.
So you want a camera
Camera
left?
left. And then we're gonna go, let's go a little octagon camera right.
So it's gonna be opposite, kind
Yes,
of
sir.
rear light here.
Yes, sir.
White. All right, BackgroundTown's Fresco Cream, let's hang it. Hey Siri, set timer, 8 minutes.
Hi. You ready?
Yes.
All right,
absolutely.
first one we're gonna do, I just wanna do like full glamour up here.
Want hat,
And
no
so, yes, we're gonna do the hat. And so to keep, like, to put the motion in with it, exactly, even if it's almost keeping the hat there and just moving those back and forth, and I'm gonna try to get that wide right there and do it. Let's see what that does. And big smiles here, 1, 2, 3.
Stop taking pictures. You already have your light dialed in. What is the action? What's the motion? What do you want?
I had it, but it's not working. So can I go ahead and just move to the next one?
Yes, but let's talk through it. It's not working because I think you're just rushing through it.
Yeah.
What is the motion? What do you want her doing?
I was trying to get these just ever so slightly.
Why slightly though? The challenge is motion. Slightly isn't gonna win.
Arms is what I had in mind, but I don't know how.
But we can go up, we can go down. Look at, we got motion, right? She can dance, she can step up.
So like, let's just very easily, yeah, just almost ballet
Let's see
pose
it.
into it.
See it?
Yeah, and then kind of head towards that light. Yeah.
So now that you've slowed down, you're thinking about motion, now we can add light to figure out where to put the light, right? Use your words. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know how to use them. So
Okay,
I'm just,
let's try it. You got 30 seconds. Don't give up on it.
All
Let's
right.
do something.
let's do the back one more time where you're flipping through to me. I'm going to try to go further back.
15 seconds.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Time.
yourself. You did great. You did great.
You don't know what's behind it because you're beautiful. I appreciate it. I think everything went wrong. I had things in my head. I literally, like, I came in with 3 poses that I thought just to get them off. I capture movement all the time with toddlers and families, and I just think I got in my head too much today.
I know you're struggling. I want to help you, but I don't know what you're struggling with, so I can't interject, all right? Words, you talk. You know how to talk. Just use your words, all right? Come on. You got it. It's getting tough out there. Who's next? Anthony, you're up. Let's do it, baby. You ready?
I'm hoping to get 2 looks in to give myself some options, even though we got a short amount of time. I'm gonna use the optical snoot, probably with 50mm lens, just kind of doing a spotlight. I kind of am thinking like a little bit like burlesque type thing, looking at the model's outfit, and then just something a little bit playful. Her outfit honestly reminds me of some of the Woo girls back in Nashville, so I'm gonna play off that a little bit.
All right, buddy. What are we doing for lenses today?
Gonna play it a little sick, do the 28-70.
2870, perfect. What are we thinking for light?
Lighting wise, definitely want to rock with the optical snoot with the circle cookie cutter, just like nice little crisp spotlight.
That makes me happy to hear.
And for second light, I'm thinking throwing it on the camera left.
Okay.
With an umbrella, possibly a reflector in there, like a 7-inch reflector, and a red gel, and an umbrella kind of pointing down to fill in those shadows and give a little tone-on-tone color. And do the fresco cream.
You ready?
I think so.
All right. Hey Siri, set timer, 8 minutes.
Let's just do a 1, 2, get back in position, and 1, 2, 3.
This spotlight's hitting that background, so you want that stage feel?
Yeah, I want that to kind of burlesque, kind of.
Okay, so where's the red wash? Let me see that image. You are getting red there.
Yeah.
It's not like you're not, but I saw red in her face, and I don't think that's what you're going for, so that makes me feel like this is not hitting her. That flip to the side, though, Anthony, is really cool motion. I think that's where you got to go. The details are going to matter, right? Let's rock it out, Christina.
Lower this spotlight down for me
Got
a
it.
little bit. And then I just want you to take that glove off and just toss it at the camera. So we have 2 shots.
Time. Great job, buddy.
Thanks. I think we got something. I think as a team, everybody was super helpful in helping me dial in what I needed to. And the model was fantastic, and it just made it really easy. For the lighting, I wanted to use that optical snoot to kind of give her a bit of a spotlight, because I kind of have that burlesque kind of performer vibe. And then what I did with the other light, I put an umbrella and a red gel to kind of fill in those shadows with a bit of a color. So I didn't want super tonal, that's why I stuck with a white background. But with the red of her outfit and the red of the gel, I thought it was kind of harmonious without being over the top. We'll see what happens in post, but I was really happy with what we all put together.
All right, let's talk backgrounds for a second. BackgroundTown, all our backdrops are from them, and we're using fleece, and this material is just incredible. I can't say enough good things about fleece. If you use that for your background material, you know what I'm talking about. But I do want to highlight one of my absolute favorites that nobody has used to this point is this wavy wood. And I don't know if you can appreciate the picture there. Wavy wood by BackgroundTown. I just think it's really, really unique looking and allows for some abstract work. So super cool, and I love the kind of woodsy earth tones that come out of it. And so I'd be remiss without saying BackgroundTown BackgroundTown is offering, if you're watching this during the broadcast week, so that first week only, you will get 50% off store-wide any backdrops you buy. Now, if you've been watching the series, you know we started off at 70, we started off at 60. This week is 50. I promise you, next week, you're not gonna see a better discount from them. So take advantage of it. If you've got to add some backgrounds to your studio, 50% off site-wide. You'll love it. Well done. All right. All right, all right. Who's next?
I'm next.
All right, Andre, let's do it, baby. Come on.
Motion challenge. So I do have a plan in place. It's a little different than how I'm typically used to do emotions with like continuous light. So wish I had some continuous, but I'm gonna play with a couple of things and see what I can cook up, and hopefully I'll be around to see another day. My plan is to incorporate some gels, right? So I'm actually gonna do in-camera motion blur, but I'm gonna incorporate some gels to add a little bit of color because I love color. So I'm gonna play on the outfit, maybe try to get a little bit of monochromatic stuff going on. So we'll see what happens.
All right, Andre, what are we doing for glass?
Glass, we're gonna stick to 28 to 70.
2870, Canon R5, okay. What are we doing for lighting? We're using gels?
Yeah, I'm gonna use gels. I want to
Do
try
this.
to get some monochromatic stuff going on with the red on red.
Red on red?
Yeah.
So red background.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick one of the redder backgrounds. I'm gonna use a gel to add a little red rim light.
So lighting, I know we're doing gels. What lights? I got an umbrella here. Do you want to kind of gel the umbrella?
I'm actually gonna use the manual tees. I've never used that before. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use the manual tees on the 400. For the gels, I'm actually gonna do the 1x4 strip boxes.
Okay. I do have two 1x4s, so you want to use two 1x4s?
Yes, two 1x4.
Gel both of those.
Gel both of those.
And then this is just as is.
I remember seeing this one that had the fall scarlet. That's what we got.
You look like a tourist right now.
Right.
Yeah. You need a map. Look up, because that's where tourists look up. Yeah, that's how you start looking up.
What does the Asian cowgirl say? Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Hey Siri, set timer, 8 minutes. Let's go, baby.
All over here, I want you to end up with the face right here. And then the hand that's on your head right here, move it to the side so I don't get shadow. Right there. Perfect. And 3, 2, 1.
3 minutes. She's not gonna be able to whip it. I gotta do it.
3, 2, 1, go. Just give me something like, it's very modelly with the, right. Cool.
10 seconds.
2, 1.
Time. Well done.
So my first idea, what I wanted to do with like motion trail, wasn't gonna happen. I didn't have the lights that I needed to be able to make it happen. However, my pose still worked. We were able to capture with flag, get some movement with like the tassels on her gloves. But I think I got something good. So hopefully it's enough to get me to the next round.
All right, all right. He did good. Don't let him tell you he didn't.
I'm last.
All right, let's go, Chris.
I need to be as simple as possible. Anytime you're doing anything with motion, it's so easy for that shoulder to peek up and the focus to move to the shoulder, something like that. So I want to do something dramatic, something that's fluid. As long as it's sharp, I think that's where I'm at.
All right, Chris, what are we doing for glass?
2870.
2870, perfect. Lighting, are we doing anything with gels or anything like that? What's your thought?
No, nothing fancy with gels.
What are we gonna do for a light source?
I want to make sure I'm lighting whole body, so I think I'm going to go with the box.
3x4?
Yep.
Okay, we'll put this on a FJ400 and just single light source.
Let's do this, and then I'll use one of the strip boxes as fill. She's wearing red. Let's go beige cement.
All right, beige cement from BackgroundTown. Let's get this up. Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Hey Siri, set timer, 8 minutes.
Clean up that hair on her face.
You can clean that up.
Yeah.
We need a frame with her eyes not going so far back. But what we're gonna do, because this is a complicated shot, I would shoot just eyes. Got a solid frame in the bank.
Let me do another one, but I want you to literally I want you to hop. Same direction. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'm not saying it's not fun, but it doesn't have the rest of the elements. The other one, every element.
Yeah.
40 seconds. What do you want to do? Want a selfie with her? I mean, what, at this point? Yeah. Good job, you two. 1, 2. All right, good. Time.
I'm happy with the shot that I got. I got all the things that I needed. My translating what I need to my clients in a very short period of time, I think got me a little flustered of explaining what I need. I was trying to physically show what I wanted, but just being able to verbalize that in 8 minutes when I know that I have 2 minutes short is something that I've always needed to work on, but I think I got what I need.
All right, if there's one piece of equipment I want to encourage you to add to your studio, your lighting setup, it's this optical spot from Westcott. You've seen a couple of contestants use it. Basically, it's going to function like a gobo, okay? So you got in here all sorts of attachments to control what type of light source. Is super easy to use. It looks complicated, but it's not. This one's a great spotlight, right? But you can use it as a gobo, project patterns on the wall, project patterns on your subject, and super useful. Now, what they've released is a new lens. So this is the lens that comes with it, and now they've released a 50mm lens. And so with the 50mm lens, that's gonna allow you to project this onto the background and get larger patterns, whereas with 150mm, it's going to be much more focused and tighter, so that's good for face work. And this is one of those products, you've seen a couple of the contestants use it, and I've added it to my studio light kit. Absolutely love it from a creativity perspective. Check it out on the Westcott website, you'll love it. All right, that's it. I do not envy myself, the judges, or you guys for that matter, to go through your images. So obviously I was with you on the shoot. Everybody did a great job. Now the devil's in the details. So here we go. You're gonna have 30 minutes. Godspeed. Let's go, time, save it out. All right, so they did really good. The challenge for this was motion. No direction on backgrounds or lighting. They were left to their own devices on that, but it was motion. So that's the key focus here, and they all express themselves in different ways. So let's just go through these real quick. Just wow.
God, so
That's
clean.
incredible.
It's so clean.
Dude, the model's awesome.
I've worked with a lot of models, as have you guys. She had so much energy. She
Yeah.
nailed it.
Yeah, she
Post
did. Look
on
at that.
This is crazy.
Yeah, post is awesome.
Look at the
love
balance of the hair with the face.
But I
so
like the
good.
gradation as well, where we got these like purplish blue coming into red.
Yeah, it's
and-
And the
ridiculous.
vignetting to draw it to the center.
Yeah, this is such a strong image. But then you got this,
Yeah, that's beautiful.
and I love the sideways motion of the hair, and that's not post. He worked and did that.
And then there's that shadow on the bottom left.
That's what killed it, right?
Yeah, it's not my favorite
No.
lighting.
This really destroys it.
Oh, that's so.
Too bad.
You know what would have been impressive if there would have been a hair light. I mean, that would have been next level.
Yeah.
You
The
know?
kick or something.
Oh my gosh.
They used a spotlight on this, but the story was stage, right?
Yeah.
But I think that it was lost a little bit in the angle of that spot, right? Because we don't see that full spot
They
on
should
the
have had the
image.
spot in the fill.
The whole thing is really nice. It's not executed to the level of the concept.
Yeah, fair enough. This to me is the weakest,
weakest, yeah,
image
immediately.
between the crop, the post, and the
Right.
motion.
In the expression, there's not a lot of motion either.
Background lighting is, way too close.
It's not dimensional.
Yeah, because it's too flat.
It's just flat. This is good.
This is very good. I think the image is a little bit more interesting that at first presents itself. This is captivating me where we have the arm hitting light and then we see shadow, but we didn't lose that detail, and then it's lit up again, just the tip of it, right?
It looks very staged.
Yeah, this might just be a me thing. I do like the way that's coming across her face. It's
I like
this,
it too. The mystery.
Yeah, the mystery of it, right? Where I think this falls short. The post, they should have fixed
should have
this.
been cleaner.
That should have cleaned up. This horizontal line here, I think really hurts
Telling me
the
they should
image.
have made it jet black.
In
Just send it
Photoshop, this
back.
is a 2 minutes to extend that
Quick
background.
little clone, because I don't mind the texture. It's just that line of demarcation.
But if you really start looking into this is bad Photoshop. See that line there?
Oh yeah.
They have that line there.
Why is that there?
I think they tried to expand the background, and I think that's just bad
Didn't
Photoshop.
blend that down.
You know what a bummer is? Like you have this highlight on the leg which contours this leg really nice. But in this leg, it gets lost because of the butt is the only thing that's lit.
Well, I think that's the story of this image altogether. It's just poor post-production. Great concept.
Yeah. And the execution is actually not bad. Like it looks very like a photo captured on like a Michael Jackson stage and she's one of the dancers or something.
Yeah, strong.
It's gorgeous,
not- it's
but
not
it's
a
not
winning
giving
image.
as much.
Right.
It's great.
Same thing. Strong, just not
It's great. The other two are great. They're not going to win. No disrespect. There's no contest. This is incredibly well done.
Yeah, this to me is as strong as the winner from challenge number 2 was, right? With double exposure. That winning image was like, there was no contest.
So clean.
Whoever made this is next level, man.
Yeah.
That's next level. That's paying attention to it. Even the hair has light.
Let's send it to print. All right, before we get started with the elimination, for those of you watching from home, be sure to enter to win. After episode 7, we are giving away a free ticket to ShutterFest, ShutterFest Plus, an Westcott FJ80, an FJ200, and a trigger from Westcott. So a huge package for you guys. So just go in the description below, click on the enter to win link for your chance to win these incredible prizes from our sponsors. Now, challenge number 3 was no easy task. It was motion. So you guys were up to the challenge. You've done really, really well up to this point. And I will say, after looking at the images, a lot of really, really good images. So we're very excited for you guys. Just a reminder, the winner of today's challenge will get an 11x14 Edge print box with 10 prints, a value of over $250. Before we get going, I want to introduce my fellow judges. To my left is Taylor Brumfield, a Westcott Top Pro, Tamron Ambassador, and a commercial product and beauty photographer. To my right is Roberto Valenzuela, a Canon Explorer of Light, best-selling author, and fashion commercial photographer. Roberto, before we get started, I do need to ask, do you pre-practice your smoking guns and what kisses?
From 7 to 9 every morning.
Taylor, I think you and I need to step up our game.
We do.
In all seriousness, let's get started with the judging. Let's introduce the first image. That's going to be our winner. Congratulations. My, oh my, we've come a long way from the first challenge, haven't we? Laura, very well done. You absolutely dominated this challenge. There was absolutely no question, any of the judges' mind, that this was the winning image.
I'm gonna start by saying, what the heck? Like, see, when a judge cannot even think of what we can say, it is like the greatest compliment we can give you. The expression, the hair light, the face, the lighting, the retouch, the way you did the background, how it has a gradient on it, there's just absolutely nothing I would say about this image. And I would normally find something, but I just can't. You totally deserve to win.
Laura, congratulations. Your journey continues. A little bit of a sigh of relief. All right, next image. So, Margot, great job, first of all. A lot of things being done right. I really did enjoy this image, looking at it and the things you did right. What drew me in was the left to right, and her right hand being extended out just kind of pulled me into the image. And then there was this little bit of mystery, right, mystique to the image where it's covering her face, right? That was really well done. But what really killed you on this image is the poor post-production. It really is bad. So you're gonna have to work on that piece of it. So it's great to be a photographer, but today as a photographer, it's not just what's going on in the camera. It's everything that we're doing to deliver a final image. And so some of the things that stood out to us was the problems with the ground. That horizontal line on the ground that you tried to do some cloning, it's very obvious what you were doing, as well as the cloning of the backdrop and extending it. I want you, when this is done, to go look at that final image, and you can actually see a hard line where you've tried to extend that background, okay? So.
I tried.
You tried. Concept, very, very good. Lighting, very, very good. Post-production needs some work, okay? But Margot, congratulations. Your journey continues. All right, next image. Anthony.
All right, Anthony. So we liked a lot of things about this image, but there are a lot of things that really just kind of pulled you into the middle of the pack. So I'll start with the good. What we really liked about this image was just the concept. The concept was there, the story was there. There was like a sexy, like cabaret-esque vibe going on without it being like overly so, right? So tasteful. And I think that's very important with this type of story, is pushing the verge, but not in an offensive or too on-the-nose way. Those are the things that stood out to me. And then some of the aspects that I think are areas of opportunity are just gonna be that really harsh shadow down in the corner there. I'm not sure what it is, but it's just so blocky, and it draws the eye away from our model, as well as the hair is just kind of just jet black. Whereas on the winning image, there was light in the hair to give it definition and shape. I feel like that's an area of opportunity for a lot of people. It's just getting dark hair to shine. So I would have added a second light in there just to give it a little bit more definition, and then somehow given some separation from the backdrop so you weren't getting that harsh shadow. But other than that, I really like the use of color. I really like the concept. And I think this is pretty good work.
Anthony, this was so close to being a great image. And I remember we were working on this and I kept trying to get that spotlight right. And you can see that left part of that image, that hard line, you lose the spotlight, you lose the stage feel of it that you were going for in it. So it was lost, right? So once again, good concept, execution. We just got to work on those final details. And I will say this to all the contestants. The one thing I feel like we're constantly pushing on you is to get past your concept and to focus on the details. So get to the concept quickly, right? Get dialed in and then start paying attention to detail. Hair, eyes, fingers, right? All those little things that matter. That's what makes the final image, not just a cool concept, all right? But Anthony, congratulations. Your journey continues. All right, next image. Andre. Well done, my friend.
You know, this would have been a winning image, actually. A little bit of tight on the crop on the top, right? Not a lot of breathing space. Hair light is good. The only challenge I would say is that your image and Laura's image were very close. Laura's image had the details more nailed down, and that's not saying you didn't nail them, you did. She just nailed them better. And that edged you up a little bit, because if you look at this image, there's not a lot that you would say, something's wrong here. It's not. It was just the execution of those details that she upped you on.
Right.
You know, so.
Andre, congratulations. Your journey continues. Then there were two. Good luck, you guys. All right, next image. Chris, step forward. Congratulations. Great image, but as you've seen from the other images coming through, much more detail, much better moodiness to their portraits.
Not bad, but we've seen better. And just in this type of group, you need to be better. I would have liked to see just a little bit more separation. The only thing that is separating her is the fact that the black background is dark and she is light. But in terms of lighting, to me, it reads as flat. I also feel like there could have just been a little bit more of like a gradation of lighting. It's just a bit hard. But again, not bad. I would have just liked to see you push it a little bit more to make it a little bit of a stronger image.
And that's the point, Chris, right? You've got motion, so check. Now as we get into the details, control of light, there's not a lot of dimension in mood. It's just seemingly very, very flat throughout the image. Some of that can be done in post-production, some of that can be done in camera. So you've got to make those choices. Competition is ratcheting up. All images are getting stronger and stronger, and that's what the Creator Series is all about. So Chris, congratulations. Your journey continues. Tabitha, step up.
No. Don't want to look at it.
It's a tough challenge.
Yeah, I lost it.
Struggled during it. You and I talked about it. You've got to find a way to calm down. When I say that, right, you're not some out of control person. Calm down your emotions. Calm down your brain. You've got a lot of creative ideas. Again, this is not the end of your journey, just the end of your journey here. Okay? As you walk away from this, I hope you learned something. I hope you felt challenged, and I hope you go out and continue to challenge yourself. You've got a lot of great ideas in your head, but you've got to work at staying calm and getting that idea out into your camera and through your lens.
When you have a hat on, you don't have to hold on to it. The reason is the hat is already an accent piece, and holding on to it brings even more attention to it. The arm could have been used on something else that would have been more dynamic. Holding the hat just cuts off that dynamic capability that you could have had. The lighting on the side of her face is not under control. The expression is definitely lacking. There's no energy out of that expression. I feel like that's a confidence thing. And then there is not a lot of movement at the end. So it's a mess.
Yeah, it was, we're not trying to sugarcoat it. At the end of the day, when this image came up, it was very clear to all of us that this was the weakest image in the group, right? For all the reasons Roberto has said. And so you were rushed. You and I talked about this as it was going on. And so Tabitha, unfortunately, your journey does not continue, but we wish you the best of luck. All right? Take care. All right, for everybody watching at home, who did you think was the winner? Go down in the description, click the link, and cast your vote. We want to hear from you and who you thought was the winner. We'll see you in the next episode.
I saw all kinds of things wrong with the images that I produced out of that, so I'm glad that I found one that worked. I could still pick it apart if I wanted to, but I'm just glad the judges liked it, and I'm so happy to win a challenge. That was my thing when I came here. I just wanted to win one, so I've got the one under my belt, so now I'm going to try for two.
I'm okay. I think it was more of a mess after the shoot because I knew that I screwed up and I knew that it was a big mess, but I've had time to come to terms with it, and everyone that is left here is absolutely deserving of it, and that's what makes me excited and okay to go home and happy, because everyone left here beyond deserves it. So I'm really excited to see what magic that they all make.